Hey everyone, welcome. Welcome guys, everyone on Zoom. Thanks for joining. Can you guys hear me loud and clear? Yes, thank you, Kim. And you guys see my trading view chart? Awesome, guys. Thank you, guys. We'll get started in about 7 minutes. Okay. So I got a new area over here. I'm in a lobby, so as long as you guys can hear me and see the charts, and we'll have some fun. So I hope everyone has a great week. I hope everyone has a great month of July, and I hope you guys all had a great weekend. So we'll get started in about 6-7 minutes, guys. So take your time, no rush.
Hey guys, good morning, welcome to the live session of Stocks Number Trading. My name is Dave, guys, my partner is Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US 30, sell, okay? I'm jumping in. Guys, that's a 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, guys, 200 pips, please, secure.
Hey everyone, welcome to Stock Sniper Trading. My name is Ronnie, my partner is Dave. How is everyone doing? Thank you guys for joining. Before we get started, I just want to make sure that everyone can hear me clearly and can everyone see that I'm on my Trading View chart before we get started, so we don't have any issues with audio. So I'm just going to make sure everyone on Zoom, you guys can hear me. Thank you guys, loud and clear. And the charts. Also on YouTube, can you guys hear me? Please, if you guys can just confirm YouTube, you guys can hear me and see the YouTube charts. Awesome. Thank you guys. Okay, so just before we get started, thanks everyone for joining. I hope everyone had a great weekend. I'm in the hotel lobby right now, so I don't want to be shouting or yelling over here in the hotel lobby. People might think I'm crazy over here, but as long as you guys can hear and internet is stable here. I am in beautiful Pristina, Kosovo right now at the Emerald Hotel and Resort, and my kids are just at the pool right now and in the spa and having fun over there. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the New York session together. It's approximately 7:30 a.m. Eastern, where I can go till 10 a.m. So we're going to go for about 2.5 hours. And the plan, what we're going to do is I want to do 4 charts today. We're going to review the entire news in the markets real quick this week. The days to focus on. As you guys know, Thursday, July 4th, U.S. banks will be closed. So take it easy on that day. We'll talk about it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get ready for COMEX market open at 8:20 a.m. Eastern. We're going to do gold And I noticed that you guys in the Zoom, you guys in Discord, you guys are looking at oil as well. So maybe we'll do crude, we'll do gold and oil, and then we'll look at those two securities going into COMEX. And then as we approach more 8:45, 9 a.m., then we'll do US 30 and Nasdaq and get ready for Wall Street open. Okay, guys. So I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend, and get ready for a new week. Okay, this is a new week, and also, guys, it's July 1st, so it's a new month. Happy Canada Day to all our fellow Canadians out there. I hope you guys are enjoying your long weekend as well. So shout outs to Canada. I hope you guys are enjoying everything. And everyone on Zoom, thank you guys for joining. Mike, good morning. Ferdinand, welcome. Cam, thanks for joining. I appreciate all of you guys. Efren, thank you, man. I hope you're doing well. I haven't heard from you in a bit. Hope everything is all good. Tanya, thank you for joining. V, Ron has to trade today in order to pay for the stay at the hotel. Yeah, Ron needs to make a few pips over here because my wife's in the spa. So we got to make some pips over here to pay for that. Akemi, welcome. I talked to you. Thank you for joining, bro. I appreciate you. Gorda, thank you for joining. Frankie, man, you're killing it lately. Thanks for joining, Frankie. I appreciate you. Forex Borex, guys. Everyone give a shout out to Mr. Big Forex Borex, Brandon over here. Brandon, gold is, it keeps pumping right now. So we're going to look at gold. If remember, guys, when you're scalping gold, also look at the higher time frame. Look at the hourly. The hourly is pushing on gold, so careful trying to sell it. They're small pullbacks, and the asking price keeps going up. So careful with gold trying to sell it right now until we see some actual red candles closing below structure. Okay, so we're going to continue, guys. Cindy, welcome. Everybody. Shahab, welcome, bro. Akan, I love the name. Johnny Four Eyes, welcome. Okay, guys. So if I miss your names, guys, I'm sorry. Conrad, thank you for joining. David, everybody. SSDN, let's go. Okay, and everyone on YouTube, I appreciate all of you guys as well. Thank you guys for joining. Jason, Ghost Indominus, Schmoke Nation, welcome. Thanks for joining. And Andy and Adiji all the way from Ghana, thank you for joining. I appreciate all of you guys. Okay, guys, so if you guys are ready to get started, I am. So what we're going to do is we're going to just go through the news real quick. Okay, so I'm not going to take too much time because normally we do a post New York analysis. That's what we're going to do tomorrow. But today what we got to do is we got to go over some Forex Factory news, start of the week. Okay, so I'm not going to go through a thorough examination here. Hopefully some of you guys have already done this on already got prepared for the week. Maybe you did it on the weekend, maybe you did it this morning, but we had some European news come out of the markets already, so we've already gone through Europe, and more importantly over here, all day in Canada. Okay, it's July 1st, so today is Canada Day in Canada, so all of our Canadian banks are closed today, and we're going to go into COMEX market open, which is 8:20 a.m. Eastern, then we're going to go into Wall Street, which is 9:30, and then we got some 9:45 and 10 a.m. USD news over here. We have final manufacturing PMI and our red folder ISM manufacturing at 10 a.m. So this is when I will be wrapping up the call, so make sure if you guys are going to trade after 10 a.m. there will be a little bit of volatility here, and it might continue until like 11 a.m. and then you can do your post New York session right after that. 3 p.m. power hour today, we have some Euro news. We have ECB, England Central Bank President Lagarde speaking. So if you're doing anything with the Euro or the pound or anything like that, careful. Here's when the European markets close, and then you got the President Lagarde speaking over here. This might carry forward into tomorrow's London session, and we continue. Okay, so just looking forward into Tuesday. I'll be doing post New York with you guys tomorrow from a different place, and we'll be kicking off that one at around 11 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. So again, now we move into London Tuesday morning. You can see that there is some red folders after London market open 3 a.m. At 5 a.m. over here. We do have core CPI flash estimate year over year, and our CPI flash estimate year over year. So you guys know the difference between core and what that represents. If you don't, just click on the folder and it will briefly tell you exactly what core is measuring. And then we have some unemployment rates coming out of Europe. Then we move into Tuesday morning Wall Street. This is one I want to make everyone aware of right here at 9:30. Okay, not only do we have Wall Street market open where it gets injected with equities volume and it can be volatile, but we also have a red folder right here, and it's Fed Chair Powell speaking. So please, guys, tomorrow morning at Wall Street market open, you have to understand that you trade with your always trade with your proper risk management, but tomorrow also pay attention. We have Chair Powell speaking, so it could be a little bit volatile, could range a little bit. We have no idea what he's going to speak about, so just be careful. Okay, remember, when you know that there's going to be extreme volatility, and this is maybe where you stay on the sidelines, watch what's happening, watch price action, see what's being said, and then once markets settle down, then maybe you can trade after, and it might be less volatile. And because if we do trade in here, we might be prone to make some mistakes, we might over leverage, we might not be ready for the range, and then we might get stopped out, or we might make some critical mistakes with all of this volatility over here. Then at 10 a.m. it doesn't stop. Also Tuesday morning we have our JOLTS job openings, because this Friday we have our first Friday of the new month, of the new which is NFP. Okay, so it's going to be a pretty crazy week after, and we also have the July 4th US banks close on Thursday. Okay, now we move into Wednesday, midweek Wednesday. We have a lot of news Wednesday morning coming out of Europe. There's a lot of low impact folders. When we tend to have a lot of these folders, it could be a ranging market, and they're coming out from everywhere. You've got French news, you've got Spanish news, Italian news, you've got British news. It seems like it's the Euro Cup over here. So we have a lot of European news, guys. Just not going off topic, but I know you guys watch the Euros. I watch the Euros too. England, wow, they squeaked that one out. Spain looks really strong. So we're going to see the next round going forward, and we have some other games this evening. So if you guys are watching the Euros, I hope you guys are enjoying it. I am. And then we move into Wednesday, 8:15. We have ADP non-farm employment change right before COMEX market open. 8:15. COMEX opens up at 8:20. Then we have our unemployment claims. Normally these weekly unemployment claims come out every single Thursday at 8:30, but U.S. banks will be closed Thursday for the July 4th long weekend. So over here, they've moved the unemployment claims for Wednesday at 8:30. Again, red folder, careful. We can see that what the previous is and what they're forecasting. We'll see what the actual number is. This might give us a little bit of guidance going into NFP. And again, guys, if you're trading anything to do with crude oil, more of the snipers are getting more involved with crude oil. It trades really nice, guys. It's really nice for swing trading crude oil. It is also really clean and technical if you like to scalp it. So if you guys haven't traded crude oil yet, maybe just take a look at the charts and do a top-down analysis, see how it moves. Use a demo account before you really go in with your real account or a prop firm, and just see if it's the type of security that maybe you like to trade. I do enjoy crude oil as well, but right over here we'll have crude oil inventories coming. We have natural gas, and then 2 p.m. Wednesday afternoon we have our FOMC meeting minutes. So this is a summary of our FOMC session that we had the previous month, where the federal funds rate stayed steady, paused at 5.5%. So these are the minutes. It's kind of a brief summary. It is a red folder. This is not where Powell comes to the podium and speaks and answers questions. This is just a summary of last month's FOMC. Okay, but still, trade with caution, red folder. Anytime there's a red folder, anything to do with FOMC, you have to exercise caution. Okay, and then Thursday, guys, I recommend that everyone just relaxes on a Thursday or take it easy on a Thursday, because the big news right here all day, USD banks are closed on Thursday. Okay, and then we move into Friday, and then this is where we have to exercise caution, exercise risk management. This is where I always say, not just this Friday, but on all Fridays. So this is where you see how you're doing as a trader. How have you been doing? Have you been exceeding your weekly goal? Are you doing good for the last few weeks? Are you up on the month? Are you up on the day? Do you really want to risk everything on a volatile Friday on NFP? So just risk management, guys. This is a long game. Trading is a long game. It's not the get rich quick style. It's long, so you have to prepare yourself for these big days and at the end of the week, because it does affect your psychology going into the weekend and how you're going to trade the next week. So please, guys, I know some of you guys are really working hard on this, and SST is like has kind of switched your mindset, and I know it's helping a lot of you guys, and others are still working on it. So just continue working hard at it, and you guys will understand exactly what I'm speaking about, exactly what Dave's always talking about. Everyone here at SST, what we're always talking about is, if you hit your daily goal, get out of these markets and go enjoy the day. If you hit your weekly goal, get out of these markets and go enjoy yourself. Okay, that's the beauty of trading, is you can hit your daily goals and then you don't have to sit in these markets all day. Okay, just takes a couple hours depending on what time frame you trade on. Okay, 8:30. So NFP, non-farm employment change. Over here we have our average hourly earnings and our unemployment rate. Each folder will be released at 8:30. Here are specific numbers from the previous month's NFP, 0.4 to 0.3%. So I can see that they're forecasting a little bit decrease in the average hourly earnings month over month. I can see over here that we have our non-farm employment change. This is a significant difference in numbers. Previous was 272,000, and look at what they're forecasting. They're forecasting 189,000. So that's a significant difference. So we have to really pay attention to see what the actual number is that comes out here. And also our unemployment rate last month was 4%. They're forecasting flat, 4%, no change. We'll see here if the unemployment rate is actually 4%, no change, if it's 3.9%, or it's an increase to 4.1%. So careful trading NFP. A lot of traders tend to blow up their accounts and do silly things when it's NFP. Guys, we're not gambling. This is not a casino. This is the markets. It is a business. So please practice proper risk management this week. Okay, and then that will be the end of the week, and then we'll move into next week. And this is also the first week of the new month. So please, guys, take it easy. Don't go all in. Just take it easy. Earnings are. We went over this last week. I'm just going to go over the calendar right here. I'm not going to go into the specific days. We don't have any big names reporting this week. Monday, you can see before the open, we had nothing this morning. We only have one corporation after hours. Tuesday, we have 3 before the open, 1 after close. Wednesday, another really light day for earnings. We only have 1 before open, and we have 0 after close. You can see Thursday, this is when the US banks are closed, so the equity market is closed, so we have absolutely 0 earnings this day. 0 before open, 0 after close. US banks are closed on. And then when we go into NFP Friday, we have 0 before open, 0 after. So you can see earnings are real light this week. We don't have to pay particular attention to the earnings unless you want to go through the different individual days and see which specific corporations are reporting, but no real significant days here for earnings. Okay, and then just going forward in our Discord over here, guys, this is why I was just talking about crude oil. We sent out a signal in the London session right over here to look for a buy on US oil around 81.64, and then the chart was provided. The liquidity formed like a nice little double bottom down here, ascending, making higher lows. We had some bodies close above this area that we're looking for interest, and we've been moving up slowly up to 50% of this level. We're going to see if oil can continue to move up. There could be pullbacks. It could retest this area. It could pull back into a fair value gap and continue to move. But that was just an example of a signal that was sent out this morning that's moving over 50 pips on crude oil. So we will be looking at crude as well. Everyone on YouTube, thank you guys for all joining. I pinned at the top of the YouTube channel is our free SST Telegram channel. It's this one right here. So this is the link I just provided you guys on YouTube. This is our SST Scalper Pro bot over here. So it's gave us to sell gold, and this was previous, not right now, but it was previous. But also look at the structure of the markets and everything we do. This is this week's schedule, guys. We have all of our live Londons with Shahab in Zoom. This is what we're doing right now, and then the New York sessions will continue. And then, guys, I will be post tomorrow, and then I'm just traveling for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's to be determined until I settle in, until I find a good internet, and then I'll pop in with you guys. I'll give you guys advance notice of everything for myself ongoing for post New York. So, okay, guys. I am on vacation, so I can't give you a schedule because I'm always moving around. So, but I'm always here with you guys, and I will always let you guys know. Okay. And Yahoo Finance, quick news. If you're just looking for some quick news on the markets, I always read this before I get into the markets. I've already had 3 macchiato coffees, and I'm probably wired over here. So I like to always read if there's something specific I'm looking at, or if I'm trading, or just of interest, anything. It's good to read up on the news. Like I'm always reading up on Nvidia right now to see what's going on in the pre-markets right now. So if we take a look at the pre-market, we can see what's moving right now. Just real quick, I'm just going to do a little scan of the pre-market. The big names too I look at. Let's see here what we've got going on in the pre-markets. Everything looks pretty flat. Goldman Sachs is up 0.85%, so almost 1% for Goldman Sachs. So when we look at Dow, Goldman Sachs is a big contributor in there. Google is up 0.7%. Tesla is up almost 2% pre-market, 1.85%. Amazon is up almost 1%. Apple 0.5% it's up, and let's see what Nvidia is doing real quick. Nvidia is down 1%. Okay, so we'll see what type of day it unfolds. So let's get into the charts, guys. This is gold right now. Wow, it's really bullish currently. Let me just refresh everything, and we're gonna get going. Okay, so we're going to do a top-down analysis on gold. It is 7:40 a.m. right now, so we still have about 40 minutes till the COMEX market opens up. That's at commodity exchange. This is the 5 minutes, so we are moving really bullish. I'm just going to check the Zoom, guys, if you guys have any questions so far as to what we're doing right now. Oh, welcome, guys. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get started with a top-down analysis. I'm going to start off with the daily, and I'm going to go a little bit faster than usual because we're going to do multiple charts today. Okay, so what we're going to do is, this is the daily right now on gold. Okay, so we're going to look for some critical levels, zones on the higher time frame. So this area we've been talking about for the past 2 weeks, this is still holding as a critical monthly demand zone. We've came into this green box area like 2,280 down to 2,275, and more specifically last Wednesday we came down in here, but a nice big bullish candle came right through here on the Thursday, and then we kind of consolidated on the Friday, and we're pushing up right now. So but overall on the all-time high trend, this is when gold hit 2,450 up here, our all-time high wick that we got up there on May 20th, and since then we've been pushing down. It came right back up to, this was previous June 7th NFP non-farm payroll. So what I reiterated this Friday, at the end of the week we're going to have another NFP. You can see that what they did was last NFP was a really bearish daily candle on gold, closing below all this structure, coming right back down into this monthly demand zone, and then the buyers were waiting there. Took a couple weeks, but they continued to push it right back up to here, and again it's making a lower high, lower high, lower high from the all-time high, and then a big red bearish engulfing candle again on the Friday. So pay attention to the days. Look at when they're kind of selling gold off. It's Fridays tend to be selling days, not always, but we can see the way how they're shaping it up right now, the way they engineer these moves, and then we kind of consolidated right back down here last Wednesday, came into here, and then that we're trending right back up. But you can still see we still have some resistance, we still have supply above us, so we do have strong daily candle coming in. But again, they could just reject this back down and push it back down. So if this daily candles this week start to close above critical structure here, we might be moving up to higher levels up here. Okay, so we're going to take it candle by candle, day by day, hour by hour, and then if we get it down into lower time frames, we're going to take it 5 minutes by 5 minutes. Okay, so just some areas of interest above us where there is like some type of supply or rejections. I'm looking at this area right over here, where this area in the past used to be a little bit of a resistance right there, and then it came into that resistance right there. So if I bring this zone across into this week, I'm going to make this a red box right above me here, and this could be the first resistance level that we come in and see how we can trade into this. Okay, this is where the sellers could be possibly waiting to absorb some of the buyers, but we'll see if we have real demand coming through here. Maybe we close above here and then maybe we'll push up higher. So that's one area this week of interest. What I'm looking at, if gold can come into here around 2370 to 2360, so you see it's a larger zone, it's about a $10 zone, about 100 pips in here, but I want to see if the daily momentum can come into here and what type of reaction we get in here. Okay, but more specifically, we have other zones before we get up to here. So what I'm looking at now is I'm going to follow kind of Friday's candle. Okay, we opened, came up bullish, came back down bearish, and then we closed right there virtually where we opened with some indecision. And then you can see over the weekend, gold gapped down into here. That was our opening price, 23.23, and then it was bearish initially, and then we made a low of the day around 23.18. So right there I'm going to place my purple line to represent the low of the day. Okay, guys, and I'm sorry if I can't answer anyone's questions or if you're asking questions. I'm just on one laptop right here. Normally when I'm in my trade station at my house, I have multiple monitors, and then I have all the entire chats on. I can see Zoom, I can see YouTube, and then I can kind of multitask and things like that. So guys, I'm not being rude or anything like that if I miss anyone's question. I'm just trying to focus on the charts right now. I have to, if I'm going in to look at the questions, I'll click in there and then I'll see. But right now, guys, we're just doing analysis, so don't feel offended or anything like that if Ron hasn't read your question, if I've missed anything. Okay, I'm not trying to be rude or anything like that. It's just I'm out of my element right now. I don't really stream at a hotel lobby and so people are looking at me right now, but it's okay. If they want to come and learn, they're more than welcome to come and learn over here too, and we can teach the power of trading around the world. Okay, so we came down, and look at, guys, see the big body base candle that came out of here, that bullish engulfing? We're still above 50% of it, so it's still a strong candle. The sellers have not attempted to come into 50%, so it's still bullish coming out of this monthly demand area, this green box. Now you can see we're pushing up, but we've failed multiple times up here, where the buyers came up here on Wednesday, June 17, they pushed it right back down. They came up again, they pushed it right back down. Then they really came through here. That was a strong day, June 20th. But then look at the following day. There was kind of no follow through with the buyers. It was just rejected with a big red bar, and then we pushed all the way back down. So we are coming up. So we want to see if we can, number one, with today's momentum, we have to take out Friday's high. We just look at today's volume. We still have 9 hours to go today. So gold needs, I'm saying in my opinion, needs to break Friday's high, and then we got to start trading into this area, about 50% of that bearish candle, which is maybe around here, 23.45, 46 area. Ultimately, if we can get it up to 23.50, that would be a really nice area right up there. So I'm going to continue to follow today's daily volume. So where we opened, and then right here, this is a point of interest too, where we closed on Thursday and kind of where the gap down was open on Friday. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to place a yellow line right around here. I'm going to make it yellow for a daily point of interest. If we do pull back, like if the sellers reject all this buying volume and it comes back down red, I expect to see this area point of control to hold here around 23.28, 23.27 to hold this bullish momentum and then come back up. I don't want to see the the buyers lose this area, because if we do, then we might come all the way right back down, test the opening price or the low of the day down in here. Okay, so we want to hold this if we're bullish on gold on the higher time frames. So right now we're coming up. We've made a high of the day already before we are even into COMEX. So we're not even in COMEX yet, and we've already made a nice high of the day, which is roughly 23.36.37. So I'm placing a purple line up here at the high of the day, and so we've just had a little bit of a retracement. So if you're selling right now, like if you see that it's overbought on the lower time frames, it probably is. It's probably overbought on the 5 minutes, 15 minutes, but it's still on the higher time frame, still very bullish. So there is a lot of demand and buying the pullbacks today. So I want to see if we can naturally break out and test Friday's high. We're not too far away from it. So I'm just going to mark up Friday's high with a yellow line, because I want to see if we can hit that today as a point of interest. I know it's pretty close by, but still 2340, sorry, nice whole psychological number of 2340. Then what I also do is I see the last time they broke it above that yellow line 2340, and I see that wick up there. So that's where I'm going to just draw a red box right above that yellow line to show me that there was a big rejection right there in the past. We did have a follow through big candle that came up there, but then next day it was no follow through. It came back down red. We attempted to come right back up to this red box. They rejected it, and then we're trying again to fill Friday's long wick, and then we're going to see if we can potentially break out of here or test this area. So naturally, if we do break out, now what I look at is the top of the red box 2342 to the bottom of this red box 2358. Naturally, what I do is I always cut it in half, and then I can see there's some bodies right over here and some structures to the left of my chart at 2350. So that's a nice whole psychological number. It kind of lines up with everything that I look for. So if we do break out of here today and maybe we have a little bit of impulse and follow through, I'd like to see if gold can actually tap into 2350. I'd also like to see if gold on the daily can close above this area, and maybe we can use this area as support or demand going forward this week, and then maybe we'll come up to 2350. Maybe we'll even break it going into NFP, and then we see what happens up in this structure. Okay, so we have a really bullish daily candle right now, and then you see over here too, if we start to pull back, if it comes down red, maybe like right into here where there's a body, a wick, maybe from the yellow to this line right there, half of the zone is maybe like right around there. So if we pull back, I'd like to see this point of interest, this yellow line around 2332, see if we can hold as support going forward and maybe create a new higher low. Okay, so that's my analysis on the daily. Very, very bullish. We're at the high of the day again, testing right now as I'm speaking. So be very, very careful if you're trying to sell this thing on any time frame right now, because look at the hourly now. See, now I'm breaking it down into the hourly. Look how strong these hourly candles are. Like this hour right here, which just opened up just right before us. Sorry guys, I gotta move this Zoom thing, everything out of my way here. Right here, 6 a.m. pre-New York. Bullish hourly candle closing right at the high at these previous high hourly wicks over here. If you just draw 50%, we're still above 2330, and then look, low wick, low to no wick up here, short pullback, and then there's your hourly pop, and the pop on this hour is continuing to fill these previous areas of structure to the left. So it's right now what I'm locating is I'm going to locate 50% of this hourly candle with 6 minutes, 7 minutes to go from the open where the volume is now. Half of it is approximately right around there, 2335. So I place now for an hourly a white line. Okay, and then again, if you're trying to short this, you have to be very careful. If you look at the strength on hourly, we're almost at that 70 level. It's about 66, 67, but it could still push and get into that really strong area and continue to squeeze short sellers. But I can see in the past over here on Friday at 8 a.m. COMEX, when we came up here, it got rejected. Then when Wall Street opened, it came up there again, and then they rejected it back down. Now we're kind of retracing all the way right back up, leading into COMEX and New York this morning. So if we get hourly volume, look, it's gonna come up and test this level. If we close above here, then maybe expect a minor pullback, but then for these areas to become fair value bullish gaps and then continue to break up bullish and start to fill all of this momentum to the left of the chart, which was on that was the Friday NFP over there where the market sold off. Okay, so we are slowly coming up on the hourly. It is very, very strong, but we're encountering this resistance area. So what I do now is I go down to the lower time frame, the 5 minutes, and see what the 5 minutes are doing. They're really, really bullish. And if you're looking to sell, you see it's just selling down and then going right back up. That was a shooting star candle that came down and then caught the wick and came right back up. There's no like confirmation of any red volume or selling volume closing below these critical areas of interest, and they're continuing to drive. So be very careful. We maybe need to let gold come up to tap into this point of interest on the daily 2340, maybe trade inside here to see maybe then it will encounter some big supply and then start to sell off. But currently it is still very strong. Like on the 5 minutes right now, that was the previous daily high, that purple line when I was charting, and you see now we've just closed above and 50% represents right there. So if when I'm drawing a little zone, I use my purple line as a area of interest, and then I bring this across and I make this green right here. So if this can still continue to hold, then maybe there's still some buying interest in this area. Maybe we need to actually see some red volume close below, like coming down, closing below, then maybe it comes back up, and then maybe we get rejected. We make this green box, we make it red, then it gets rejected, and then if we're breaking this hourly line, that might be an area of interest where we maybe possibly sell down to here, and then we grab 30-40 pips, and we maybe get out because we have to respect this yellow line, because that's where the buyers could be waiting to buy the pullback and bring it right back up. Unless we close below that yellow line, we might use that yellow line as ongoing resistance, and then gold could continue to maybe push down a little further. But we have to be very careful. Like, see how we just came down red, 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 right into just a little bit above 50% of that level, and it's still holding. There is still bidding going on. So what I'm going to do for gold right now is I'm going to kind of consolidate this area at that yellow line, that daily point of interest, down into this box, and we'll see how it's trading in here going into 8 a.m. and we'll see how it's also trading going into COMEX. Okay, so everyone that's in buys on gold, congratulations. That could be your daily goal, and you're maybe done for the day. That's a fantastic move, actually. That's about a 100 pip move from 23.28 coming all the way up to 23.38. You know, if make sure you're securing a little bit of profit along the way. Make sure you're taking your stop loss, going to a break even to reduce your risk. Okay, guys, so that's our analysis on gold, and we're getting ready to go into 8 a.m. Okay, there's a signal to sell gold. Let's just take a look. $23.36.38 area. 23.36. Okay, we'll mark it up here. 23.36. 23.36 is kind of, yeah, below this green box. Okay, so I might just be off just by a little bit, but again, I'm looking for some closing volume below here. Okay, but I'm with you guys on that signal, but we need some closing volume below here. Okay, guys, while we have some time, I'm going to do crude oil too. Let's just see how we open at 8 a.m. And then what I'll do is I'll do crude oil, and then we'll look at also crude going into COMEX, and we'll look at them side by side. I can do them side by side so we can get it, and then later on I'll do side by side. We'll do Nasdaq and US 30 when we move into Wall Street. Okay. Sorry guys, just one second. My son is messaging me. Okay, and you see it's still strong, bullish. It came red, 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 retested this area and continued to push. So still holding, so careful on the selling, okay, until we look below there. It's 8 a.m. now. Okay, so it's 8 a.m. New hourly, new momentum, new volatility. Guys in Zoom chat, I'm gonna share the chart with you guys. Okay, so there's a trading view link in the Zoom chat if you guys want. That's the analysis of gold. Okay, and then I'm just going to do, for the next 10 minutes real quick, I'm just going to do US oil analysis, and then we'll look at both of them side by side. Okay, so I'm just going higher time frame on crude oil. I'm gonna do this one just a little bit faster. Okay, so just some key areas on crude. Okay, so this is a completely different security than gold. Like over here, this is $87.50. That's an area of interest if crude gets up there this week. Also, where do we have some interest on a supporting level? Like right here in the past, right there it was support. We broke down, but then it came right back up. So this area around $75, $76 is still a area of interest on demand. That looks like a nice little V recovery where it came down and right back in, and then most of the volume is all above $77 and continuing to push up. Now in between these zones, we also had this area in the past that was good point of control where it held support, held right there. Now we have that red bar closing below this, so I would flip this red. I'm not doing it right now because I'm just following through here. So red right there, if we flipped it red, we consolidated down here, it came right back into there, and then they rejected it down, had that nice big V recovery. So if I continue with this zone across, you see how we were consolidating all last week, green, red, green, and now we're continuing maybe to push up. But this area, $80, this zone in here is still a higher low area of demand from this area. And then this is where we could possibly drive to early this week, is this level right in here. I'd like to see if we can get up to here to about $83, $84 right in here on crude oil. So those are my daily zones. See, I didn't spend too much time at it. I'm just looking at the structure that the market already made, and I can see it's barcoding, it's consolidating, but we have a daily candle that might be pushing through here. So if I just kind of follow up from like last week, last Friday made a new higher high, which came up there, then it came right back down and came right back up and closed. It's a spin top, but there's a little bit more red bearish volume. But then you see over the weekend we opened up. There's no bottom tail, there's no bottom wick on today's daily candle on crude oil, so it is an ignited daily bullish candle. Purple line representing the low of the day, but there is no wick, so it is, and it's exactly right around 81.50. We have a nice big bullish candle which broke above the gap up open on Friday, so this is an area of interest. If we pull back right back into here, yellow line on crude oil, I'd like to see if the buyers are still interested in this area at the yellow line on the lower time frames, still holding up this bullish volume. We did however break for a new high today at that nice quarter increment, $82.25. So any security that you're trading, if you see 25 cents, 50 cents, 75 cents, those are those nice psychological areas for price action. Came up to $82.25, and then we just got rejected. We're still holding this bullish volume, which is now trading around this previous Thursday high wick at $82 exactly. So if I kind of place another yellow line like right around here, now I'm getting a little bit of my scalp zones where the volume could move today. If we continue to come back to today's high and we break out, naturally, yes, we could fill up to Friday's high, which is right here, Friday's high wick at $82 and around 70 cents. But I could also look from the purple line to the yellow line in the past when crude traded around in here. And then you see how I have structure? I've got a wick right there, I've got a wick right there, kind of got a wick right there, and I got a body right there. And it's naturally from the purple to the yellow line. If I was just locating half of it right around there, I don't even need to look to the left of the chart. I would naturally just put it right halfway point. But now that I have some critical data to look at, I can see there's a touch point there, touch point there, touch point there, a body there before they gapped it up. So we could, if we break today's high, we could naturally just come up to this yellow line, and then it could continue to push down with a lower high right there, unless there is increased demand coming up to there. Okay, so crude oil is bullish. We got a bullish daily candle, but there is a rejection at the high of the day. If we look at the hourly moves, these are the hourly candles right now. We continue to push all the way up to here. So we made our high of the day this morning at London Market Open, 3 a.m., 4 a.m. Got rejected. They pushed it down during Frankfurt. We came back up at 5 a.m. We closed it down red as a bearish shooting star candle. At 6 a.m. when New York opened up, pre-New York, there was just a minor little sell-off, but then it came right back up, and we're kind of consolidating. So now I see the hourly are making a little bit of a pattern on crude. So it came up, there's our kind of high of the day, came back down, there's our neckline, support line, we're coming right back up. So are we going to test the high of the day today, or are they rejecting it with a lower high, and maybe we're going to shoot down here and test again the support, and if it breaks, we might sell back down to the low of the day, and then that's where our buyers are waiting. Maybe it breaks the low of the day and then it comes back up. So these are all areas of interest I'm looking at. But more importantly, I want to see if we can continue maybe to test today's high, since we're already almost there. But right now on the hourly, is there any critical areas for scalping? I can see our high right now. It was kind of almost lined up with the 5 a.m. high, and then body to bodies right here. So if I just place a white line right here in this area, then I'm kind of seeing the last few hours of hourly resistance at $82.12. So I'd like to see maybe if the lower time frame volume can close above here, and then maybe naturally we can test the high of the day and break out a little bit. If we, however, fail to close above this white line, then selling pressure offers might increase, and then maybe we push down in here. So I'm just going to go quickly to the 5 minutes on crude oil and see how these things are trading. So we are naturally moving up. It pulled right back down into here. Nice big bullish strong candle holding above this critical support area. Now we're consolidating again at that white line and the yellow right in here. So the area of consolidation is right here. And then I want to see if the bulls can close it above here, maybe use this as support, and maybe we will test our high of the day and break out a little bit. Or if they fail to break here, then maybe we can sell it to continue to push down into here. Okay, so crude right now is just kind of consolidating. I'll provide you guys with this chart too. So see, it didn't take me too long to do that crude chart. It took roughly 6-7 minutes. Don't need to spend all day on doing these. Just find your critical areas to the best of your ability, and then you can find your scalp zones. Zoom chat, there's another trading view link I just posted for you guys, and it's available for you guys right now. Okay, so I'm going to put these two side by side. We have US oil right here on the right. We've got gold on the left. So gold is attempting again to come back down and break down. So we have about 1 minute and 50 seconds left. You can see it's naturally the bearish leg pushing down. So we came up, found some 5-minute resistance at 23.38, and then now we're pushing down. So can this red body naturally close below here, and then maybe it will pull back up? Maybe we can flip this green to red, and then maybe if it gets rejected, then maybe we can look for maybe a break of structure and maybe a potential sell. But this is also where it kind of creates the neckline. So we have to be very careful in this area, because sometimes maybe it will break, it's a big red candle, and then it will get a wick and come right back up and maybe close above here. Then it's got its next leg up to push back up. So we got to be careful here. Again, if you're just testing things out, if you're just speculating, I always always recommend before you go in with your regular trading size, maybe just try a feeler. You can see we came up one time on crude oil, got rejected on that 5-minute candle. We just came up really bullish, equal high, tweezer top high, right at that hourly resistance. And again, they absorb the buyers and they're pushing it down. Will crude oil, in fact, close below here? We've got 2 rejections now, 45 seconds to go. Okay, guys? Yes, thank you guys. If you guys can hit the likes, we're going to do 2 more charts going into Wall Street with NASDAQ and US 30. But this is just getting us ready for COMEX. If you guys can hit the likes, I do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Okay, so you see gold did break, but we're waiting for the body to close right now. Right now it's closing. So it closed again right at that green box. Now we give the benefit of the doubt to see if the buyers will bring it right back up. It's a red ignited candle so far on the open, but we have a long wick to fill to continue to push down. Crude broke and closed right below, but again it just opened right away. I don't know if you guys can see it, but they're kind of like tweezer bottom lows where it came down, didn't break the low, and then now we're coming right back up green. So it's naturally just not the greatest area to be trading or scalping in here. Again, maybe we got to wait it out just a little bit. Okay, what are your thoughts, guys, on gold? Do you guys believe we're gonna continue to move up, next leg up, or do you think we might retrace back down? And remember, if it does sell from right here down to the white box, you know, that is an hourly support area. It could fill red all the way right down to there for an additional 15 pips. It is ignited right now, breaking. It could come all the way down there and maybe pick up a wick and rotate right back up. But I'm waiting to see a full body candle close below here, because this one did push down, but then it closed right above my kind of green box, and now it is pushing right back down. So I don't want to maybe get in late on a sell and then it picks up a wick and comes back up. So I'm still waiting to see naturally if it will close below here. Maybe I'll catch the retest to sell it. Crude is also breaking down here. Maybe I'm going to wait for the body to close. Maybe I'm missing a sell opportunity, but I want to also see for maybe the bigger opportunity, if it kind of creates a neckline and comes back up, and then that natural lower high rejection or that M top double rejection, then maybe it pushes down. Okay, and yeah, some of you guys quick scalp. You know, if you understand the psychology with a quick scalp, like the pip and dip, you know, some of you guys do get it. Others are having difficulty like understanding that. But that is like a quick little red scalp coming down. If it fills down to that white line, see crude kind of broke down, caught a wick, might come back up. It might close as a spin top. It might in fact come back up and close green above here. So I'm just again waiting for more confirmation. And we're also we're about 7 minutes away from COMEX market open too, so that's also in the back of my mind that that's going to open up as well. With that being said, that's why I'm showing just a little bit of caution here. And then if this red body on gold closes below here, I'm gonna flip this green zone. I'm gonna make it red, maybe to be ongoing resistance. But you see how we kind of came down red, red, red. Did we tap right into that white line? Not necessarily. Maybe we missed it by a couple ticks, but just around that general area. That was a red candle that almost filled, and then caught the bids and coming right back up. So where will it in fact close? Same with crude oil. Okay, it's just indecision right now in the markets. And we have 90 seconds to go into the close. And we have a hanging man candle. So what this represents is we opened, ignited red, it came all the way down, red, 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 coming right back up, but there's still the head of that red body is still in fact in the market. So it is still a strong bearish candle. We're going to close in 60 seconds. That's where I like to see where the closing volume will be. And there's a lot of indecision on crude right now. What's my take on US 30? We'll get there. We'll get there soon. We're going to do US 30 and NASDAQ, similar to what we're doing right here with these two charts, but we'll do NASDAQ and US 30, and we'll focus more on those going into Wall Street. Okay, and then guys, if you're just joining, remember Tuesday morning 9:30 for Wall Street market open. Fed Chair Powell is speaking. Wednesday we have 2 p.m. Eastern. We have our FOMC minutes released. Thursday U.S. banks are closed, and then Friday is NFP non-farm payroll Friday. So it's going to be a busy week. Okay, here's the close. So it is in fact a big red bearish candle coming down. I'm just going to flip this zone to red. Okay, just in case it does come back up green into our red box, and then let's see if it gets rejected. Then maybe there might be enough selling pressure to come back down, feel the wick, and take out this hourly support white line. Or if it comes back up green and then starts to kind of consolidate in this area, maybe during COMEX might open up again bullish and come right through here and test 2340. Okay, so this is our first body that closed below structure, and now we're going to see if it can retest this red box, maybe get rejected and push back down, or is the green body going to close maybe in here or above here. Then we know where our neckline is. Crude is coming up bullish. Okay, that's what I mean. If you took that sell, it's quick. You took it on impulse. There was no real body of the confirmation that closed below, and then it's still trading inside this consolidated area. Okay, so the buyers are still accumulating crude oil. It may in fact have enough momentum to maybe come and fill those two prior rejection wicks and break out to the high of the day. If it continues to get rejected, then it's making a lower high, and then maybe we could look for maybe a potential sell below here. Okay, so again, I'm just sitting on the sidelines. I'm waiting. Nice bullish candle coming right back up. In about 3 minutes and 30 seconds, it will close, and then we have actual open of COMEX at 8:20 a.m. Okay, so crude again came up green. They rejected it again. And then just measuring the zone, just this consolidation zone. Like for example, if I was to take a sell below here and then I place my stop loss like above those two prior high rejections, you can see it's about 12 pips. Maybe I go a little higher. I might have to risk maybe 15 pips, maybe 20, depending on how much I'm willing to risk for that sell to maybe push down to test this daily. Oh, that's a good rejection on gold. So it came right into the red box and got rejected. The only thing that I'm hesitant on, like I do really like that kind of that sell setup, is just it's 2 minutes prior to COMEX. That's why I'm kind of hesitant to jump in, because maybe COMEX might open up bullish and then they reject it back down. Yes, it could in fact open up COMEX and continue to push down. It's just too close to a critical exchange open. But if you are in a sell, you know, it could potentially push down. That was a nice green candle that came up green and got rejected and pushed down. But again, I'm waiting for COMEX market. I'm going to be patient enough to wait for 2 more minutes. And then now I can see maybe it's going to consolidate in here. Crude is coming back up. Do you guys have any input, any thoughts on either chart? Okay, so gold is pushing down with 90 seconds to go, right before COMEX market open. So I'm just watching how they're kind of engineering this. So we were driving all day today, right before here, 8 a.m. right before COMEX market open, they're bringing it down. Will it in fact come up maybe, and then next leg down? Will it come back up bullish? Crude is trying again, testing for these highs. Dave, I believe, will be back midweek this week. He's just with family. And Forex Borex is going to be doing tomorrow's session and Wednesday, I believe. And then I'll do post right after Borex. I'll do post. Okay, so 30 seconds to go. We've now just traded into that hourly support line, which did break. Let's pay attention to it. Did make a lower low. Where will it close? Will it come back up? Will the next candle open up green and maybe re-attempt up here? Or will it just trade a little bit and come right back down? Then maybe we can look for a COMEX sell. And then if it comes back up, you know, could be an opportunity to continue with the trend buying into 2340. So here we go, guys. This is COMEX market open. Okay, we closed right at that hourly. It is red. Is it going to take out that previous wick? No. So far, it's a tweezer bottom low, equal low. Will this candle flip green at any point? It's still red, still maintaining. Okay, so will it flip green at some point? Will it retest 50% of that red body right there around 2335.75, where I have that kind of cursor right there? Okay, it's coming back up green. Will it get rejected here? Crude oil is attempting again at that hourly resistance. Those two previous high wicks could break out. Okay, so it did get rejected. We're right back near the low. This might be an opportunity to continue to maybe, if it pushes down, maybe to continue to sell down with the momentum on gold. But it's still just this little tiny doji candle that's still just hanging around here. So it's just still real small right now. Coming back up green, testing that 50% point. Okay, coming back up. You can see it's still kind of now barcoding in here. Red, green, coming back down. Will it come back up? Crude is attempting to break this high again up here. Maybe we look for again closing confirmation volume up there. What do you guys think on gold? Think we're gonna break bullish above here and maybe take out that high and test that daily point of interest up there, that 2340. Do you guys think we're gonna barcode in here and continue to sell next leg down to maybe this yellow line? You guys are looking for sells? Okay, maybe we gotta get more, we gotta get rejected again at this red area of interest. Like the sells Borex? Okay, yeah. Let's just see if maybe they reject this area and maybe it's the first 3-4 minutes of COMEX market open. Maybe we just gotta absorb some liquidity here, sell side liquidity, and maybe we'll push down. So that is a nice rejection. It is a lower high rejection, pushing down, but still bullish bar. Crude oil is interesting. Again, they rejected it right up there, that triple equal high rejection. So if crude starts to maybe possibly start to break down here, that could be where they redistribute that sell side volume on crude. Okay, and gold is still kind of barcoding in here in this consolidated area. Okay, good rejection on gold. Come back down. There was a bid that brought it right back up. About 1 minute to go. crude is also that triple high, equal high rejection at that hourly white line, that hourly resistance line. So we can see that there is sellers interested in pushing it down. Will we in fact continue to break down here? And maybe we can look for maybe a possible sell on crude down in here. We can also look for maybe a possible continuation sell on gold down in here, if we can start to exhaust this green volume that's still left in this bar right here with 45 seconds to go. Okay, so 30 seconds shows the momentum, who will close it out. So far looks good on the sellers on crude oil. We still have this green body still in here, so we still have to give it to still respect the buyers. They're still in here. They're still holding the structure of the market still. There was just a minor breakdown to the hourly support, and they're still there. Okay, now crude might actually close below and engulf that bar. Here's the close on crude oil. Get ready. It's short wick, could be an ignited move. So it is red. Just look at the quick little green and now flip red. If it breaks, I'm going to look to possibly sell crude if it can break here. Yeah, I'm going to go in for a sell on crude. Okay, and then I'm going to place my stop a little bit above those 3 high wicks. Okay, so on crude oil, I'm in a sell, and I'd like to see if it can come down and take out that low and maybe just attempt this this daily point of interest, this yellow line down here. Gold is still holding. So I'm in a sell on crude oil, and I'm just placing my stop loss just a little bit above these 3 highs over here. So this could be an area of resistance now. Okay, and gold too came back up, got rejected as well. Let's see if gold can continue maybe to break here and maybe push down into here. I'm in a sell on crude oil currently. And then looking to see if it can maybe push down to that yellow line. And you see it's about 15 pips if it can come down to that daily point of interest down there. Okay, gold rejected again. Okay, so gold came back up, rejected lower high. Again, no red bar closing yet below here. There's been those minor breaks down there. And we're getting close to 8:30 a.m. So 2.5 more minutes to go. Then we're going to get a new 30-minute candle, new momentum, new volume coming in the market, a little bit higher time frame. Gold coming right back up. So we didn't have any red volume close below this hourly white line yet. Still kind of consolidating in here. Red came up back up green. They pushed it down, came back up. Are they going to push it down again? Will it in fact come back and close above here? So they're still absorbing those buyers on gold. 2 more minutes to go, and then we move into 8:30 a.m. Okay, that's a good rejection right there. But sometimes when they're the flash red like that, they might pick up a big bid and come right back up. Let's see if we can in fact maybe get some momentum and close strong on that crude candle. 90 seconds to go, going into the new 30 minutes. So sometimes when they do that, they come down to trigger the bids, and then it rotates back up for the new 30 minutes. So that's why I really want to see if they can close this red bar below the structure. I don't want it just to flash red, come down, pick up a big bid, and then they start asking above here to trade crude in the next 30 minutes. Then in fact we're going to come back up green in here. Okay, so it is a good red candle, but it's how they close it in the next 60 seconds that matters. And gold also rejected. Okay, so lower high, lower high, lower high. But can they get some momentum and close it down below here in the next 45 seconds? Okay, so get ready, guys. Gold looks like it could maybe possibly continue to break down. We've got a good push on crude oil. Let's close strong on it. It would be really nice if we can close right near the low with relatively really to no wick to the, and then we're going to make this area our new resistance right here if we do pull back at 8:30. And gold also, guys, shooting star candle pushing down. We're going to break the previous low. Look for a good close on gold as well to continue selling down with it. Here's the close, guys, for both securities. Okay, close strong, gold. Green, look to see if there's a quick rejection, because it closed right near the low. We had a wick on crude, so if it comes back up to this area, which used to be the previous support, maybe if we can still stay below here. Okay, that's a good rejection on gold. You could look to sell gold right there if you like that. Rejected, push down. It's a doji candle. Again, this area too. I know it's real early, but this area, if it still stays red below here, we could continue to maybe push down into here. Okay, and then we're retesting the area on crude. Okay, it could just be that half-hour momentum that normally pulls the market back up. We got to see if we can absorb it. We did in fact close below there, but you know, this is the 8:30 momentum that could pull up the market. So we got to, you know, trust to see if this area of resistance will hold. I still have my stop loss above the previous structure, but I want to see if this one is more active. Could this area absorb these buyers and push it down? If it in fact comes back up green, then we might trade back up into here, and then I'm looking for a lower high in here. We got that doji candle on gold coming back up. Are they going to push it back down? Will it retrace right back up? Look for a rejection. As long as they keep rejecting it. I haven't taken a position on gold yet. Nope. Still looking at crude. Sometimes I don't like to take multiple positions here while I'm in one, but gold is looking good, where it could possibly break down. Yeah. Okay, so it came up and pushing down. I'm going to sell gold now. Sorry. I'm going to hit gold. I'm going to go in for the gold sell. I like how it came up. I like how they rejected it. So I'm going to sell on gold. I'm going to place my stop above the red box up here. And then with this momentum, new 30 minutes, I'd like to take out this yellow line, that daily point of interest, and maybe drop a little further down into here. Maybe we can get down to 23.30. Okay, so I'm in both sells. I'm in a gold sell, and I'm still holding the crude sell. Dow looks good, guys. Yeah, so I can move over to Dow, no problems, guys. But I can manage my two trades. We can get into Dow. I just want to kind of see if these things will continue to break down. Okay, so crude came up again, lower high. Well, they closed the volume below this area. Where it's at that psychological area, that $82 mark. 45 seconds to go, and can we maybe continue to push down on gold? Yes, there's going to be pullbacks because it is also counter trading the overall bullish move. So we need to make lower lows and lower highs, get some good strong red volume closing below critical areas just in case they do pull it back up. Then it gives us a little bit of a buffer to maybe absorb, have more offers, absorb the move, and maybe continue to push it down. Crude is kind of stuck right in this range right here. 15 seconds going to the close. I'm kind of sitting on a sofa chair here, and it's a little uncomfortable here. Okay, so we did in fact close, but there was that initial rejection that came back up. So it is red ignited, but we do have that long lower wick below us. Crude, they kind of closed it above, so I gotta flip this zone back red to green. Yeah, could be coming back up to take out those wicks, and my stop is up there. The reason why my stop is up there, I don't want it to turn and then start to come up and target that high of the day and start to break out. So that's my maximum risk on the crude trade, is above there. I'm above these three equal highs. It's been tested multiple times and been rejected, so I feel comfortable keeping my stop above there. But if it does break above there, I don't feel comfortable holding the crude sell because we're very close to that high of the day where it could continue to break out and flip, and I don't want to encounter more of a loss up there. Yeah, guys, it's hard to please everybody. I understand. Someone is saying, please, Ron, do US 30. Someone's saying, can we stick more to these charts right now and do... Guys, I'm going to do 4 charts, you know, like it's not easy to do this and please everybody. I'm doing a little bit more than I normally do. But I was just going to stick with this till about 8:45 regardless what's going on, and then we start doing some top down on NASDAQ and US 30 and then start preparing for Wall Street. And I know, guys, some days US 30 moves really well and NASDAQ moves well and right by COMEX. Some days gold is moving really well. Sometimes we do Wall Street, we do US 30, and then gold is moving fantastic and crude. Um, we know this as traders, guys. Um, that's why everyone has their favorite securities. Just stick to your favorite security. Okay, so we did come back up bullish with crude, got rejected that lower high in that red box, but still this big body still strong. So if they close it above here, yes, my stop loss could get taken out. Gold came back up, they rejected it. Can we get more red volume closing below this area, 23.34, 23.33? Okay, that's a good push down on gold. Good rejection, lower high rejection. Again, right at that white line. So that white line was our hourly support, turning now into hourly resistance, rejecting down. Can we get more red volume closing below there? Good, another good rejection on crude, but still, it's an inverted hammer candle. So 90 seconds ago, we still have that bullish base of that body. So every time it comes down, those buyers are still protecting that area. So what that's telling me is my stop loss is probably going to get tagged out of here. Unless higher time frame offers start coming in, absorbing those small time buyers and continue to push them down. Good push down on gold. Let's see if we can target this yellow line. That's that daily point of interest. Maybe possibly take it out as well. Maybe close below here. and 50 seconds to go. Okay, good push on gold. Okay, coming right through to that daily point of interest. There's possibly going to turn into a support level. Could catch a wick, could turn green the next candle. But we're going to utilize this red box to continue to go forward. I hope it could possibly close with momentum below that yellow line. Maybe we might push a little further down. We still are holding some resistance on crude, but it's still a strong bullish candle that could open green and attempt to take out these high wicks. Okay, and big push on gold. Yeah, it's pushing below the yellow line. So we actually did in fact get the close. There's an ignited bar, no wick. So can we get a little bit more follow through on gold? I'm just going to mark up 50% of that body, open close. Half of it is right around there, 23, 33, 35 area. If we do in fact come back up green, maybe we utilize 50% of that body to continue to push down. And crude is still in this kind of tight consolidated area, just playing some wishy-washy moves over here. Okay, current sell on gold is about 20 pips. Okay, and then what I'm targeting is kind of some 5-minute structure, maybe like this kind of area right down here, if it can get down in there. 2330, 31 area. Okay, there's a nice push. Okay, I'm going to go to a break even now on gold. I'm reducing my risk on gold. I'm at a break even now. And if it comes down here, guys, that's 30 plus pips from right there to there. Okay, please, guys, manage your own account. That hit target for me. I'm going to take 90% out of this gold trade for myself. Okay, and then that kind of reduces my risk with crude oil. Okay, guys, just full transparency, I'm closing out 90% of the gold trade to reduce my risk on crude. Okay, that's about 37 pips right now. Guys, shoutouts to the SST Scalper Pro for that 2336 area. Fantastic setup. I'm still holding my crude sell. It's still consolidating in here, but I need red volume to continue to close below here. Okay, so we got a red candle coming down on crude, but I need it, you know, that follow through. Still lots of time left on it. And then if gold if gold can come down, next point of interest down here, 2327. Wow. Guys, sorry, I didn't check the chat what's going on because I'm trying to focus on both of these trades, guys. But if it can reach down there, that kind of erases that big bullish move from 6:30 this morning. But expect, guys, a little bit of support to come in and pull this back. So don't get too greedy here, guys. So what I do is open, close. Again, that cut line, maybe bring it down to stay below 2331 if it does in fact pull back up into this red body and maybe continue to push down. But that's 40 pips right there. Okay, 40, not bad. And crude, I'm still in it. I'm basically break even on crude. I want to see if this red body will come back down and close below there. So you guys see my stop loss was just above structure. I didn't do anything crazy with my stop loss, just a little bit above all of those wicks up there. If in fact I'm tired of crude oil, I could just close it at a break even. I got my money out of gold, but I want to continue. I believe that crude could break down, but I need to see like a red body. These wicks are not helping here. Just going to check what's going on in the chat, guys. Fame, you hit TP on gold. Congratulations. 2% for the day, Frankie. My man. Good job, guys. Rob, good job. Joshua, I know you're a Dow Jones, but we can make some money on gold too. Mark, you're out 50 pips on gold. Good job. Ephraim, you got it. Good job, guys. Bernard, does gold look like an inverse head and shoulder on the higher time frame? I'll double check. Yeah, double check. Yeah, probably because the higher time frame is bullish. But guys, don't. Oh, did the Dow crash? Joshua, you're up 12%. You're a madman. Okay, guys, 30 seconds to go. Crude is pushing down. Okay, we did create a new low, but these are these nasty rejection wicks. Wow, gold is full body candle pushing down. Bring like a trailing stop loss if you can. Okay, I'm really focused on this crude oil to see where this thing can close. We broke that 82 threshold, that $82 marker. How's everyone doing on Zoom? Okay, here's the close on both securities. Okay, so we close. So again, I'm flipping that green to red. I know it's the same zone, but I'm just flipping it to stay consistent. We did come up green, get rejected. If we can break these lows, then crude could naturally fill down to this yellow line. That's what I'm targeting down there. But there's a lot of support for crude. Continue to bring it up with those equal lows. But now we're below this red box area. So let's see if we can naturally break these lows and then start to trade into here. And then maybe we'll get a double whammy. Wow, another ignited bar on gold, breaking down structure. Holy guys, the runners are running. That's 50 pips. If it can come down into that yellow, I'm going to close my remaining 10% down in that yellow line for a total of 60 pips. Again, just bring this down to about 50% right there. If we can hold below 2330, like the head of that ignited bar down to there, we might still get some follow through on gold pushing down into that daily yellow line. Okay. Guys, can you guys hit a like button on YouTube if you guys understood the gold setup, if you guys grabbed a few pips out of there? Pablo, you're eating your pips. Good job. Sean, W, excellent. Good job, guys. Okay, I'm going to stay with this for 5 more minutes, and then I got to do US 30 and NASDAQ and get us situated for Wall Street, okay? My back is killing me, guys. Do you guys mind if I stretch here? I'm sitting on a sofa chair like a love seat, trying to stream in this lobby here. And my back is killing me here. I need a macchiato. Macchiato, por favor. Okay, gold, guys. Ignited head, low wicks, continue to push through. If this continues to close below here, we're going to use this red box as ongoing supply, and any pullbacks, if we keep absorbing, we could fill down to this critical daily point of interest, which is 23, 27, 28 area. And yeah, crude is just, yeah, it's not trading real nice right now. I feel like I'm gonna close crude right now at a basic break even, okay guys, because I want to focus on Wall Street. So I'm closing the crude oil trade. It wasn't just a tiny bit of profit, but I'm closing it right now at a break even because I made a good amount on the gold. So guys, just full transparency, I'm closing the crude out at break even right now. It's just too wishy-washy right now, and then I need to like get my brain focused on looking at the US 30 and NASDAQ. Okay guys, so just everybody, I just closed out basically at a break even on crude oil. I was looking for the sells below here, but I just don't like how it's kind of consolidating, and then it could break out up there and test that high of the day and tap out my stop loss. It's just unnecessary right now. I want to put full 100% focus on NASDAQ and US 30 right now, and I made a good amount on with gold, and it's still running with my runner. Okay guys, so just full transparency, yes, it could break down, but I need to get my focus, because I tend to, if I go to another chart, then I'm going to be always looking at what gold is doing, or sorry, crude. Wow, gold, guys, look at those 3 big red bars. If it comes down in here, around here, okay, again, it might not tap exactly, But look at these wicks right there. Yeah, coming down right now. I'm going to close my remaining 10%. I'm out of both trades. Okay, so I'm closing the remaining amount on my gold. That trade is from really, we broke the one daily point of interest and we came down to the next daily point of interest. Crude, I just closed at a break even. I'm not feeling crude right now. Okay, sometimes I do that. That's the nature of freestyle trading, you know. So if you open up two trades, two different securities, maybe if one works out, the other one, maybe just naturally close it out. I don't need to leave it. Why should I leave it running if I'm not feeling it, guys? You know what I mean? I don't know how else to say it to you guys. Okay, are we all good? I'm out of both trades. Crude, break even. Gold, excellent trade, guys. Thanks to the SST Scalper Pro for that. Is everyone okay now? If I move off of the charts and we're going to do US 30 and NASDAQ analysis and get ourselves ready for Wall Street, okay? Crude is just, yeah, why did I close it out? I just don't like the way, it's too choppy around here. Too choppy. Like, look at how clean the volume is trading on gold. Like, sometimes you just gotta adjust, you know. If I was just looking at crude oil by itself and I wasn't looking at any security, I would move off of crude. It's just too choppy right now. It might open up later on. That's risk management, guys. Close this one out at break even, made some money there, and move on. Let's see our next securities. Pablo, can I go to the pool right now? Yeah, absolutely. I can go to the pool right now. I know my kids are waiting, but what I can do is let's do the charts, get us ready for Wall Street. And then just look, guys, if we do break here, if you're still in your gold cells, there's that 5-minute structure, like right there, where it did previously break there, and then red, green, and then that's what started that big move. So we've naturally retraced all the way down. If you're again holding, let me go full chart on gold just to show you what I'm looking at. Okay, so guys, if you do this with me, you know your cutter, okay, from here, ignited bar closing near there, right there. If you bring this kind of red line down to halfway, you know this is still going to be a red box. Bring it across your charts, okay, because you have to maybe imagine that some buyers are interested at this daily point of interest and at this 5-minute support, that it could pull right back into here. But again, it could consolidate right here, and then maybe produces another lower high, barcodes in here, and then maybe sellers are absorbing gold going into 9 a.m. and continue to break it down. If volume kind of closes above here and then makes a bullish engulfing candle and a fair value gap, then this might be a buy to take it right back up to here. Okay, but it's still breaking down. So guys, I need to move over. We're gonna do US 30 and NASDAQ. Let's do some US indices. If anybody needs to go to the bathroom, go ahead, come back, I'll still be here. If we can hit the likes on YouTube again. Okay, and then we'll come back. Okay, so new charts, friends. We're going to get ready for Wall Street. Just before I go, I just want to say shout outs to Emerald Hotel Resort and Spa. This is beautiful, guys. It's like paradise over here. Very, very nice hotel. If you guys are ever in Kosovo, Pristina, I highly, highly recommend this. If you guys know that Rita Ora is Albanian, she was here. Dua Lipa is Albanian, she was here. Snoop Dogg and 50 Cent came through here. They were here. So it is a lot of celebrities come to this place. It's amazing here. Okay, so we're going to start off with Dow Jones and move into NASDAQ. Are we all good with that, guys? Do you guys mind if I move off of gold and crude and we start to look at some index over here? Okay, so Joshua, there's that sell you were talking about. Yeah, beautiful sell. Guys, just look at how nice and clean it's trading. US 30 came right into this 315. This is London market open, 3 o'clock, 315 right in here. It rotated right back up, big rejection. They took out the high and then just started to sell it down. So congratulations, Joshua, on grabbing that US 30. Naz is moving. Thank you, Sonia. I appreciate it. Yeah, my kids and my wife are loving it here. They deserve vacation too. And the food is so good down here, guys. Don't get me started with the food. I wanted to do this stream from the cigar lounge with you guys, but it was really loud in there. If it was later at night, I could have done it with you guys. It's open 24 hours in there, but right now in the daytime here, there's a lot of people in there. But that's where I really wanted to do the stream from. It's really nice in there. Okay, so we're almost at 9 a.m., 5 more minutes. I'm hoping to get these two charts done, US 30 and NASDAQ, by 10 after 9, 9:15, and then we watch the 9:30 market open. Okay, so let's take a look at US 30 on the daily. Okay, so I can clearly see, as you can too, there's a lot of resistance up here. That was our all-time high, just above 40,000 on Dow Jones. And will we come back up here? Possibly, but we're not there yet. I can see that they're making lower highs as of last week from the all-time high. Our all-time high is 40,080, and we do have good technical support right around here. If I bring it across into the future, 37,600, 500 is a nice monthly demand area, but we've been making higher lows and a higher low and a higher low since then. So we are ascending on our daily candles. Other areas of interest. So I don't think these zones are going to play out in the near term, like today or tomorrow. So we have to identify some other critical zones in the market. And what I can see is, like over here, where we had a little bit of support right there, turned to resistance there. There was impulse breakouts, but the volume closed below. If I bring it across, and then you can see how we traded into it, back up, we got rejected. We traded into it last Friday and back up. So this is a minor passive zone I'm going to bring across the charts, and this one might be more active today and tomorrow and this week. And then you can see how we're building off of it. We built right here, big bullish candle, 50% of it. We cut into it, back up, cut into it, back up, came back into it, back up. We closed above here, above these previous high wicks with strong volume. We continued to push early last week, Monday, June 24, and then they pushed it right back down. Then we had some midweek, look at the doji candles, consolidation Wednesday, Thursday. Friday was indecision again, and then we're opening up right now with our relatively low volume for Dow Jones, but it is a Monday, it's a new month, so we got to take it easy, and we haven't had Wall Street market open yet. So let's follow just what happened on Friday, just to refresh our minds. We closed here on Thursday. They gapped it up. They gapped it down right here, open. Came red, red, red right into our green box. A little higher low than this previous low. Found some big bids on the daily and came right back up to area point of interest where we opened up. It came back up. It took out Thursday's high. We came all the way up real bullish on Friday, which attempted to get into Tuesday's red body, and then they rejected it back down, and we closed right here. So we closed with a spin top on the weekly, on Friday of the week, and then today, how did we open up? So we have to understand that we've got a long wick above us and a long wick below us. So I can already speculate that today or tomorrow is going to be kind of some indecision, because Friday there wasn't any significant close by the bulls or the bears. And then where we closed here, they kind of gapped it down just a little bit on Sunday evening open. That's our low of the day, 39,100 and let's see here, 130. Okay, so I place a purple line at our low of the day, real simple, what I always do, and then I look below it. Do we have any like significant structure or a box I can place? I can see this little gap right here and that body right here, and then I can make kind of a little zone going across, just to give me a heads up. If lower time frame volume is coming in here, maybe that's going to be where buyers are still pending in there waiting to buy. Unless a daily or any time from 4-hour hourly closes below here, then we might start to push down. And then just following Dow's volume that made our low of the day, we came right back up, and this is an area of interest. This is where we closed Friday, but then they gapped it down on open, but we're coming right back up to this area, 39,165. So we're coming right back up here, and this is an area of interest on the daily. Why? Because we closed here Friday, we're testing it again. I can see right here on this day, Friday, June 21, they kind of closed it here. Then we gapped up over here at the start of the week, Monday. So we're coming back right back into this gap. It was in fact really strong today, where we came up, and that's our high of the day, 39,240, and then they rejected us, and that's going to be a purple line at the high of the day. And then we got rejected, and we came all the way right back down where the volume is right here. So my next area of interest, I want to see if they can continue to come up and fill the gap. See the gap in the market right here? That gap, there's just wicks inside here. I don't have any real significant volume. So I want to see, can we come right back up to maybe test up here at 188, 190? So this is where I'm placing a yellow line of interest. I want to see if the buyers can continue to bring it up here and get through this nasty gap in here, and then bring it right back up here. Then maybe we can continue to push up to the high of the day. And then what's right above the high of the day? I've got a lot of rejection wicks. I've got a wick right here, a wick right here, and a wick right here. So this is where I'm just going to put my kind of, just on the daily, just of interest, my red box right above there, just to let me know that there is some resistance above there on the weekly. Where it does come up, get rejected. It came up there, got rejected. Came up there, got rejected. We had this big push through on Friday, and then we got right up to there. So another yellow line of interest would be Friday's high of last week and into that red body. Again, if we're coming up bullish through here and we break, are we going to come all the way and fill Friday's high wick? Possibly, it could, but we have more of a high probability that we'll come and fill up halfway, and then we'll see if the resistance is, the offers are being lowered, and then they push it down, or we break. So what I always mark is from here, just the psychological level from this red zone up to that yellow, and then just locate half of it. Just real clean. Just where's half of it? You know, nothing hard, nothing complicated, just there's halfway. And then if I want to kind of look to the left of the chart and kind of make it where I see more touches and make it more technical, I could absolutely do that, but I just like the halfway point. It's the psychological midpoint. So if we do in fact come back up green to our high of the day, and the buyers do push it out, it could come up green, 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 and then right in here there could be a big offer there that pushes it right back down, creating that lower high, or we just continue to build and break through here, and then naturally we're going to come and fill Friday's high, and then maybe we get rejected. If we do continue to push, then we're going to take out this Tuesday, June 25th's high. So I just kind of, and then I can see we're kind of consolidating right in here, So maybe the market is, getting ready for what Powell is going to say tomorrow. Remember, Wednesday, we have FOMC minutes. Thursday, we have U.S. banks closed for July the 4th, and then we got NFP Friday. So we'll see exactly what's going on in here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it down to the hourly. We're in 9 a.m. right now. It is 9 a.m. So we have a new hourly candle. Now I can see exactly how we broke out here Friday. So Friday we broke out at Wall Street, and then we came back up at 10 a.m. And then since then, 11, noon, 1, 2, and then they brought it all the way down, and then power hour we came right back up. We started to consolidate barcode. This is the Asian session coming in, and right now, if I was an hourly trader, like if you wanted to trap this entire area and wait for something to develop up here or something to develop down here, you could. But there is also some hourly structure that's being built. Where was this big sell-off? We came up, we hit our high of the day right there. That was London, 3 a.m. this morning. And then we came all the way right back down, made our low of the day. We came right back up at 4 a.m., closed roughly above half of it, and then pulled back into this strong candle, consolidating pre-New York. 7 a.m. we came right back up, right up to our high of the day. And then now 8 a.m. they just rejected it back down. And so if we come back up green, if it comes up green, 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 maybe we're going to target this daily point of interest. But now what I can do is I can manipulate this yellow line. I can bring it to the halfway point of the previous hourly candle, open close, halfway is here. I could also line it up with more touches. I get a wick right there, I get a body right there, I get a wick right there, a wick right there, a wick right there. So this area, see how I just pulled it up, I manipulated it, and then the nice whole psychological number, 39,200, is acting as resistance. So if we do come back up green, 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 I expect here to be a little bit of resistance and then push it right back down. If we can in fact push above here, then we might attempt today's high of the day. Okay, if we continue to push below here, then maybe we're going to come down to low of the day, the green box. If we can in fact break below here, then look at how much opportunity we have for the market to sell down. Where? To sell down into maybe some critical hourly structure. Where is it? Open close of this hourly candle, 50% of it is right there. If I place a white line, and then you see how I cut it in half, white line, open close of this big body candle at power hour on Friday, half, and then see there's a body, a body, a body, a body, volume hanging out above, even in the past over here, body, retesting it. That looks like we could break down right into that white line. Maybe if there's a buyer there, comes back up, we flip this green box red, absorb, and drop down. Okay, so that's how we're moving right now. It's a little bit, we're coming up, we're going back down, we might come up, we might continue push down. Let's see how it's moving on the 5 minutes. Okay, so these are lovely candles in here on the 5 minutes. Nice sell-off right there. London market. Okay, so London 3 a.m. open, consolidation, close below. Could have been a nice sell right there. You place your stop above London's high. We came right back up. Couldn't break above here. There was like a little false breakout right there at 620. Came back down. All of this area is consolidation. Closed above. Like right here with some volume closing above. Any one of these candles, if you took a buy, you place your stop loss a little bit below here. Could have taken it back up to the previous high of the day. Maybe scaled out, maybe waited for a short position up there. It came all the way right back down, and now you see how we're consolidating. 50% of this big bar at 835. If I'm just locating half of it, I cut it in half. Okay, and then I see how the candles are trading right now. We're just consolidating right before Wall Street, right in here. They did break just below that point of interest, but nothing really developing down there. Just came down, back up. We could look for maybe closing green volume above here, retest this. Maybe we're going to trade back up into here, or naturally it just might keep selling back down to the low of the day. So that is right now Dow Jones. This area too, like you can see at the yellow line here, how the volume was here. It used to be support, turned to resistance there. Resistance, 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 turn to support there, resistance. So I'm continuing with this red box theme going across, that if we are buying into this, and it comes right back up to here, we have to be careful up here. This 39,200 area might act as point of control on the daily and continue push it down. If we can close above here and we use this area as support, 39,200, this box, we flip it green, we might have enough momentum later this afternoon to test the high of the day. Okay, so gold is just consolidating in here. What time is it? 9:07. So I just want to do quickly NASDAQ. I'm just going to provide you guys this chart in Zoom. 1 second, guys. Okay, Zoom chat, you should see a trading view link. That's US 30 with all of the levels that I just talked about. I'm going to leave US 30 right over here to the left, and I'm going to do NASDAQ now. Okay, so NASDAQ is tech, completely different index from our US 30. So let's see how tech is moving over here. Again, these are the 5 minutes consolidating. I'm going to start off daily, higher time frame. I'm going to move a little bit faster because I want to get this kind of done right before 9:15. So what's going on? Yes, we are obviously very strong on tech. It broke out of this area. So I know we're nowhere near this area, but this is a big monthly point of control. That was the resistance. Then we broke out for new all-time high. So this area, 18,200 around here, 300. That is demand. If NASDAQ ever does pull back down into here, That might be an opportunity to go long on a swing position. Look what's creating now up here. I can already see, you guys should see it too, like a double top, and we're right in the middle of the neckline here. So our all-time high, which is 20,130, like right up there, to the wick, to the bodies, and then see how we traded into it on Friday and it got rejected. So this is our all-time high supply. Bring it into the future. Are we ever going to come back to all-time high supply? Possibly. Or are they going to keep offering and making lower highs, and then we continue to keep pushing down? Okay, so all-time high supply. We can see the day actually we made our all-time high June 20. Since then we came into it last Friday. It traded right into the red box, lower high, and then they closed it back down here. Do we have some critical support? Yeah, right there. That's where the market pivoted. 3 days sell off from the all-time high. 1 day, day 2, day 3, and then you see where we rotated right back up. So this area, 19,500, 530, is a area of control right here, where the buyers control the market and didn't allow the structure to break down below here. So green box. And now we're just trading inside here. So what I can see is we came up one leg up, one leg back down. Neckline came back up. We got rejected at this M top, second top. And now are we possibly going to come back and retest down in here? Is it going to come back up? Are we going to break and close below? We flip this and maybe we're going to short it down to where? Down to, before it comes down to the green box, you can see that there was previous structure right here in the market. So that's where I draw like a yellow line, just to give me a heads up that this used to be resistance on the daily. That candle closed above, and then it turned to support over here, and then maybe it might be ongoing support right over here. Nice whole number, 18,910, 900. Before we break down and come down to the natural demand box. Okay, this might be where it creates a higher low, if in fact we break down below there. That might be more later this week. But right now, let's see what's going on with our just previous daily candles from kind of last week. We were bullish all week, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday came all the way up, then they pushed it all the way down. We closed here. So look at our doji candle on NASDAQ today. Like, it's very insignificant. We opened up, so this is a point of interest right here. So I normally have a yellow line where there's a body there, body there, body there, body there. That's where we kind of opened. It's a nice whole number, 19,750. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. We opened. We came up green, just above, a little bit above 50% of Friday's volume in our bar. That's our high of the day on NASDAQ, 19,805, purple line. We got rejected. So if I'm just going with my red box theme, just above the high of the day, I see the volume. You can see here, big red bar, green bar, a wick, and a wick. So if I kind of encapture all of this and then create a zone, now I can create my lower high offering supply zone right above. So you can see here we came in, push down. We came into it again, push down. Here was an impulse break, closed right there. We opened. That's last Friday we had that big bullish push, but then they brought it right back down, closed it below the zone. And then today we opened, we tested the zone, and they pushed us right back down. But you see where all our lower of the day is, it's at where all of these wicks are picking up volume. So it's in a real tight consolidated zone. Like if I was scalping this type of price action, I would possibly just not be interested. Kind of like with that crude oil, I wasn't interested. Like here it comes down, it's going back up. On Friday it came down, back up. On this day, Thursday, it came down, back up. On this day, Wednesday, it came down, back up. On this day, it came down, back up. And then like kind of right below this area, I've got that body and that wick. And then this is where I make my tighter green box right here. And I'm bringing it across. These people in this lounge are probably wondering, what is this guy saying in here? They're all looking at me. I'd like for them to come over here and learn what we're doing. Okay, so you see today's NASDAQ candle is just some indecision consolidating in here. Are we in fact today going to maybe potentially break out and close above here? Then maybe we're going to come back up to test the all-time high supply, or are we going to break down, close below here, and then we're going to break this area and we're going to sell off this week? And it looks like naturally it could, moving with this double top, but you know, see how it's consolidating right inside the 50% psychological level of this area? It's really hard to say from now where we could move, because buyers could bring it up, sellers could easily sell it down. But let's move into our hourly time frame and see how we're moving on the hourly. Okay. So our hourly, we had the nice sell-off right here on Friday, Wall Street, like right here, 10 a.m. they rejected it back down, and then we kind of market close. Sunday consolidation. Where do we have most of the volume? Again, you guys know, 3 a.m. London market open, push down. 4 a.m. we came back up bullish a little bit into half of the candle, 50%. They closed it back down. We made our low of the day at 5 a.m. and since then we've been walking our way slowly up. Right here at 6 a.m. pre-New York, 7 a.m., 8 a.m. some consolidation, and right now back down red. Do we have some hourly resistance? Yeah, you can clearly see it. Our hourly candle right now, our previous hourly candle, this hourly candle. So if I'm just drawing a white line for interest, you know, am I gonna get every single like touch possible? Not likely, but I got a touch there, almost that touch, got a touch there, body to body right there, and then that breakdown right there, touched. So this area 19,780 is showing right now currently hourly resistance in the market. If we close above here, we might be continuing to push up bullish, but right now we have to respect this area, the white line, as resistance. If you want to draw a zone across, what I normally do is use my white line for reference, bring it down to those local two bodies right there, and then make a hourly red box. And then you know, if you're a visual like me, I'm a visual person, then I'm not buying anything until I get closure above here and I can flip the zone green, and then maybe I buy up. But right now it's still acting as supply and we are pushing down. Now, where is our natural area of support on the hourly? Right here, there's a body, and a wick. And if I kind of, again, I want more touches, so I place a white line right here, body, wick. The bodies broke down there, but then retested. And then what I do with these bodies is, this is where I draw kind of like my zone. And then if it comes down into there, I give the benefit of the doubt that the buyers are going to be waiting right in here, unless we can break through this entire area. So now I've kind of really consolidated it down on the hourly. So I can see on the hourly, Nasdaq is overall bearish. We've got this rally coming down, found the bottom. We can't rotate it right back up. They rejected it, lower high. We broke for a new low. We naturally came back up the last 4 hours, lower high, and then we might be continuing to push down. But in here, I want to see if the support here, if there's interest here on buyers. If it kind of breaks, then there should be some interest at this, and see it come up. Naturally, if it comes up here and this is red and we break, we're going to break down to and continue to sell off today. It's making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, and lower highs. Maybe we continue selling with the momentum, unless the buyers can show us that they can close it above here and maybe break it above here. Or but this is gonna show me if there's interest in buyers to flip this momentum above this white line. Okay, so I'm gonna go quickly now into the 5 minutes, because we're 9:17. We're 13 minutes away from Wall Street. Here are the 5 minutes. Okay, so we had that kind of inside consolidation, coming back up, back down, and then breaking it down. So on the 5 minutes here, use your yellow line as point of interest, and then I got 5 minute bodies right there, and then this is my 5 minute box going across. And you see how I'm making my little scalp zones? So now I know, like this little zone, if it comes back up green right here, and it just fills green right up to the top of that red box, that might be a nice little quick scalp. Just get in there, grab 10, 12, maybe if it comes up a little more, 15 pips, and then you just kind of scalp like here. These two green bodies that just came up, and then that's it. Make a move. So I'm just getting my little scalp zones. And then where else could we possibly push down to on the 5 minutes? See here, all of this structure. You can clearly see here was support, turn to resistance, still resistance, turn to support now, bring it across, and that will be a green box going forward on the 5 minutes. So I'm getting my little zones, and if we break from here coming down to there, I know I can scalp maybe for 10, 15 pips down into there. If it's going to trade in here, I measure from here to here if I'm scalping in here. Otherwise, I'm just going to wait and see what the Wall Street move is. Where are they going to grab liquidity? What are they going to do? Are they going to come up strong when market opens, comes up, tap into here, take the stops out, come back down, close it here, and then we drop and we sell? That could be a possible direction. Depending on how they orchestrate this. Or are we going to sell down into like this green box, maybe break, come back up, respect this, then maybe I'm buying to take it back up to here. Again, if you don't like these small zones, then don't use these smaller zones. You use the bigger ones. Okay, it's just me, I scalp on the 1 minute and 3 minutes, so I like the smaller zones, but you can focus more on this bigger red box and this one, if in fact that these are just not your cup of tea. Okay, but I use these as I scalp. Okay, so I'll just share this chart with you guys in Zoom in one moment. And guys, I think I can only stay till 9:45. My kids are messaging me. I think they want to do something here. I'm going to try and stay with you guys as long as possible, but as soon as I get the wife messaging me, then it's kind of game over. Okay, guys, Zoom, you should see a trading view link in there, and that is NASDAQ. Okay, and then we'll leave these charts side by side. Okay, so look at Dow Jones making a little bit of a double bottom, okay, but we're still in this consolidated area. So we got one leg down, found the bottom, there's a neckline, came back down, nice second bottom coming right back up. So are we naturally gonna maybe possibly break here, maybe pull back and respect this area, and then Wall Street, we're gonna break this purple line, 39,200, this resistance, and maybe come and trade into the high of the day. Okay, so guys, half of trading, well, I'm going to say more than half of trading is just being patient, just being disciplined, waiting for the move, seeing the move, not over risking too much, not over leveraging. Okay, so let's see. We've got about 8-9 more minutes to go until market open. How's everybody doing? Are we still there? Crude oil was a good decision. Yeah, see guys, so if I still stayed in crude, remember where I had my stop loss, like right there, I would have been stopped out. And that, guys, like, okay, you know, like, that's why I said I didn't like the way how it was trading. Like, I had multiple opportunities where they did close it down, but I saw that sellers weren't really pushing anything down like they did with gold. So the benefit of being in the two trades at that time was I made a little bit of profit on the gold sell, but then I saw how this wasn't developing, so I thought maybe just getting out at a break even was better risk management. And now looking back at it, I would have been stopped out. So guys, I want you guys to understand that, like, that's the nature of not just scalping the markets, but also if you're in a swing position. If you're in two swing positions on two securities and one of your swing positions hits profit and then your other one is just dancing around and playing around, that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to hold the trade either to a TP or to a stop loss. This is how you can manipulate your trading. So I thought it was just my thought process there. I didn't tell anyone to do anything. It was just my personal belief. It was just consolidating, and then nothing was kind of developing down here. So I just managed my risk, closing that out at break even. I didn't win, I didn't lose. I was in a little bit of profit at one point, but nothing significant. But close it out, break even there, and I made some money with the gold. Okay, and gold, guys, still came up. Still closing below that red box. See that red line, you know, 50% cut line? It came right up there, and then look, naturally a red candle came right back down, came right back up, and now it's kind of trading below this area. Like flip that green box red and continue doing it. Like with crude, you got to flip this red box green. Now it's holding as hourly support right now. Okay. I'm glad, guys, like you guys can see that we can do, like, I want you guys to learn this as well. You know, I see a lot of traders that when they get in a trade, they just place their stop loss, they place their TP, and then they allow either one to play out. But sometimes you got to protect some profit too if you make another profitable trade. How to split the charts? Oh, okay, no problem. Um, over here, you see this right here? You can put as many charts as you want. So I have it on the dual one right now, split charts. Normally when I do 3 charts, I use this one, 1, 2, 3. You can do 4, you can do a quadrant, you can do 4 like this. You can do any template you like. You can put 6 charts if you like. It's right over here on TradingView, right beside where it says my name, Sniper Ronnie, right here. Select your layout, okay? Okay, so guys, since we're approaching Wall Street, I'm just going to get rid of this box because we're going to have a little bit more volume. I just want to focus on the bigger boxes in here. US 30 is naturally making a strong double bottom move, breaking out of here. We're about 5 minutes away from Wall Street, so I tend to not like to take a trade minutes right before a major session. Like with Comex, I didn't enter right before Comex until the session started. I try to do it with Wall Street too, because sometimes you go into a buy and then maybe Wall Street opens and then they just dump it down. Sometimes you're in a sell and then Wall Street opens and they pump it up. So I like to just be on the sidelines, watch before a major market session opens. Same with if I was trading London, same with Wall Street, same with Power Hour. I try not to be in a trade leading into these significant sessions, but sometimes shit happens and you're in a trade right before the market opens. There's nothing you can do about it. But right now I'm not in a trade, so I'm not looking to take a trade. I'm still sidelines watching. Oh, you can't with the free version. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, this is the pro version. It's a little bit of an upgrade, but that's guys, you got to invest in yourself. You got to if you're using the free versions for some platforms, then it kind of doesn't allow you to be the best trader you can be, because sometimes you can do multi-charting. I tell everyone, I know it's like TradingView, I don't even know what the monthly price is right now, like $15 a month or something, but invest in yourself. If you look at it, it's like 50 cents or $1 a day. Make your coffee at home instead of going to Tim Hortons or to the coffee shop. Yeah, and the ads are a pain in the ass. I know that. Yeah, so you're investing in yourself. You're investing in yourself, where you could possibly do this to return you some money. If you are a business, you can possibly write it off with your business. It is a business expense. Yeah, Mike, you're absolutely correct. Yeah, like back testing, guys. I love back testing. Like on weekends, I review things. Another thing you can't do with the free version is this replay button and back test. So that's good for learning as well. Some people don't believe in back testing. I do. There's nothing wrong with it, guys. No shame in that if you back test. Okay, so we're about 2.5 minutes away from Wall Street market open. I'm going to stay with you guys till 9:45, and then guys, I really do have to go. This is not my normal time when I do this session. Normally I come in post New York, so I got to go see what the kids are doing. We hit a trade, so some of us should be doing pretty good, but let's see. And I don't want to give back to the market right now, so that's another thing why I'm kind of just being a little cautious right now. Okay, and some of you guys may be in buys on US 30. Okay, Nasdaq is kind of just being a little wishy-washy here, coming up, going back down, coming back down. Again, consolidation. And then I'm just going to look at the pre-market news, just see what's going on Any significant development in the pre-market? Let's just see here. Any big names? What do we got going on? I just look for like big names. I look for anything significant. What's going on? If everything is like around 0.2, 0.3% up, down, I really don't pay too much particular attention. Goldman Sachs is still holding 1% on Dow. Google still the 0.5%. PayPal 0.5%. Tesla 1.64% up right now. And then the big name, Nvidia. What's Nvidia doing? Nvidia's flat. It was negative. Now we're right back to flat, 0%. So that's why the market is kind of consolidating right now. This is the big push on Dow. Okay, are we going to close strong? Let's mark up exactly where this body closes. 50% of it, cut it, is going to close near the higher. Are we going to get an ignited pop? Might be a quick little scalp buy. Is it going to open up red and come back down? It's breaking that critical point of interest right now. Okay, so 30 seconds to go. Some of you guys might be in a buy already, and like you need to, if you're in a buy already from down here, the double bottom, maybe now it's good time to go to a break even. Maybe it's time to bring a trailing stop loss up. Like all of these things. Okay, and then look, we're attempting the high of the day right now, 10 seconds before Wall Street. Is it going to break it out? Yeah. So we have naturally a new high of the day. I'm already going from this red box green right now before even the market opens, just in case there is a pullback. Okay, so we got rejected, flash red, come back up green. They rejected it back down. Let's see if it's still building. It's an inside bar, red. Okay, this is volatility, guys. This is why this market open. Again, if I just consolidate this area from the high of the day right there, the red to the green, Nasdaq is still inside here, red. Okay, so we got a spin top. Okay, came up, back down, still in here. Are we going to come up and are we going to break through here? Yep, strong candle. Okay, just cleaning up. Nasdaq, red ignited bar going opposite direction right now. Okay, so tech is moving down, Dow is moving up. Again, this is the first 1 minute of Wall Street. Okay, so but Nasdaq came all the way down to our green box, now coming all the way back up, green. Okay, so you don't necessarily have to just take the trade rate at the 1 minute as soon as market opens. Just continue doing your charting. That's all I'm doing. I'm just kind of consolidating it, watching to see. This is the first technical break on US 30 all day, like since London, okay, since Tokyo. So this is a significant break. Let's see how it will close. Will it close with volume above here? Will we get a natural pullback? Is it going to be rejected and come back down? Nasdaq is really pushing through here. Will it attempt to break these highs and close above here? And then maybe a pullback buy. Instead of just buying the high, maybe a pullback buy. We've got 3 more minutes. Where will this thing close? And these are big candles, okay? So this is where you got to understand your risk too. Like this candle alone is 75 pips right now. 75. And it could even go more, okay? So, if you're trading these things with a small 10, 15, 20 pip stop loss, you're going to probably get stopped out majority of the time. Okay, so I'm waiting for it to close. Okay, so came down red, came all the way back up green, and we're right back kind of right inside here for Nasdaq. So it's just a range candle with more volume, but it's still just consolidating. This might continue to sell down now. Okay, did they come up, sweep the highs, come back down? Where will it close? Will it close below that same yellow line there? US 30 is a bull. Okay, what's driving this thing right now? I'm going to already go through the motion. Like this red box, I'm making it green. Open, where's going to be the close? I want to find halfway point. Maybe I'll find a pullback buy. Yes, guys, and I understand someone's messaging me and saying, Ron, you could have scalped that candle. I absolutely know I could have scalped that candle. And yeah, but if that's your plan, and you're in for the scalp of that candle, then just go through what you got to do. Go to a break even, put a trailing stop loss. If you want to close it, close it. Take the full profit. If you want to do what I did earlier with gold, 90%, leave 10% running, then do it. Everyone, you have to have your own recipe. You got to do your own thing. Like I know what I do when I'm scalping Wall Street market open. Make sure you guys have a little bit of a playbook yourself too, so you're not guessing what to do on a candle like this. You know exactly what to do. And yeah, maybe I missed out on a move. I understand. I probably missed out on a lot of moves throughout the day. But there's also I can wait for the body to close. I can see where 50% of it is. Maybe I can place an alert here. Maybe if it does pull back, I can buy the discount buy. I'm just also looking at, I'm just getting knowledge too to see where it's closing. Are we closing above these critical areas? Like NASDAQ is selling below. Okay, right back down in here. Okay, you see that these securities do not always move hand in hand, like together. Okay, Dow represents something else, NASDAQ represents something else. So here's the first 5-minute close now, 30 seconds. Let's see where, how we close. Let's locate some zones if we can. So like if we stay red on NASDAQ, below this yellow line, there's those 5-minute bars. Maybe I just make a red box. If we stay below here, then pull back, maybe sell NASDAQ below here. If it comes back up green, 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 this red box, sell. If this Dow holds strong and pull back, here is 50% right now, okay? Open, close, we closed above that yellow line. So if it's just a quick retest, it could be a quick buy right out of here. But if it comes back down, I'm already looking 50% green. If it comes into here, are we gonna hold this trend coming up? Okay, it's red. Look, it opened green and didn't even take out that little tiny wick. So it is red. We're retesting this yellow line, this critical point of interest. NASDAQ is coming up to where maybe right the retest, red box. Is it going to get rejected, or is it going to come back up and close above here, and then it comes right back up strong with a big green burst right through here? Okay, so like that was a nice red bar. But if you were selling that, did you take out some profit down there? Did you go to a break even? Did you do anything? Those are the things. Like I try to reiterate on these calls. This is Wall Street market open now. There's a lot of momentum, a lot of volume. Okay, so we did come up now. It got rejected right in that zone. Will they continue to suppress these buyers and break it down? The buyers are still filling it up. Came back up, they rejected it again. Make sure you follow these things. I follow each individual candle always. Same with US 30. It came down red. Have we touched into 50%? Not yet. It came down, came back up, but we still have the red volume. Okay, now it might actually flip, and it maybe might continue to push to this 39,440 yellow line and maybe a little higher. If we cannot hold here, then naturally it might come all the way down. So now I just kind of clean up my charts. These zones are too small now because now we got more volume in the market. I like to use my bigger zone right here, but this is the first area of retest. So we've had a retest of NASDAQ right here. It pushed it down, but every time we come back up, it's still filling up. So it could close strong and then come back up green through here. And we might be just flagging right here on Dow, still creating maybe a bullish flag, like right in here at the top of this area. This might flip back up, turn into a hammer, and then we drive a little bit further up. Okay, but you got to understand that the range is big a little bit, so you might have to increase your stop loss a little bit, maybe decrease your lot size to make up for it. We're not trading these little small candles anymore. Look at the size of these candles now. They've significantly changed. So you need to change your risk management, your lot sizing, everything. Okay, so look, this came down red, red, red. Could flip right now and drive with 2 minutes to go. NASDAQ still got rejected right in that red box, pushing down. Might turn into a shooting star candle and start to push down through here. Okay, but that red head is still holding. Still, look at where the volume is kind of concentrated, right near that yellow line. 39,350. Yes. Will the markets be impacted by ISM manufacturing? Absolutely. Yeah. It's a big red folder. See, nothing broke down, so it's coming right back up. So that was a big red candle, and now it's coming right back up green. So, like even if you haven't taken a trade, I haven't taken a trade yet. I'm still observing. I'm still watching. This might be a liquidity grab. Closes strong, then I might buy this afternoon Nasdaq. So, guys, just because if you miss out on a candle, it's not the end of the world. Just continue watching. Look at this big green engulfing candle. One more minute to go. And if you sold, did you do something? That's another thing that I always ask. Don't worry about those woulda, shoulda, couldas. Trade with a specific plan every single time you trade. Then you're going to become more consistent. You're going to become more profitable. You're going to gain more experience. You're going to gain more knowledge. You're going to compound your account. And then, therefore, you can start to increase your sizing positions and continue to move with these markets. Okay, so you see how it's still inside this flag. It came up, back down, waiting for the body to close, 30 seconds. Will it close again below here? Next bar, will it be red? Will it close? Like, there's so much that can happen. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna check the chat. Yeah, some of you guys are doing really well. Some of you guys are scalping the indices as well too, guys. But just please learn, if you hit daily goals, maybe it's time to get out of these. Okay, so did we close with any green volume above here? Not yet. So now it's a red, green candle came up, red coming back down. Nasdaq couldn't actually break. Sorry, this is where I clean up my charts now, and then I use kind of the white line as reference when we're trading with more volume. My son is messaging me. He's like, we're at the spa right now downstairs in they have like a kid's little, I'm not going to say a hot tub, but it's a nice little warm pool for them. Let me just see what they're doing. 1 second, guys, sorry. Okay, we got a 3-bar play, maybe building on US 30 here. Like, even if I was to take a quick little scalp, just if it breaks from here to that yellow line, guys, that's like just to fill up to there, that's 60 pips. Okay, my son is messaging me at the worst time possible right now. Okay, so just to fill from there to that yellow line, that's 60 pips. Even halfway is 30 pips. To get that quick scalp to continue to move through here, even if it is on an impulse. Okay, and then I just kind of place my stop loss below structure. But you see, I got to possibly risk a little more because there's more volume. So then I just reduce my lot size on a trade like that. Okay, so I'm gonna buy this breakout. I'm gonna go in on the US 30. My goal is to take it up to that yellow line, but again, if I can grab 20 or 30 pips out of this, place my stop kind of in this green box, and I have 3 minutes now to maybe move with this volume. I'm in a little quick scalp on the US 30. Okay, and remember 30 pips is kind of right up to there, and then the top of that whole fill is about 60 up to there. And this is going to be my last trade, guys. I probably will have to hold on to this trade probably after the call with you guys. But I am currently in a buy on US 30. I want to see if this bullish flag pattern, this 3-bar play, will continue to maybe possibly break above here. But I'm also looking for closing volume to get it up there. Nasdaq is selling off, okay? And I'm placing my stop like right into this green box, right in here. If it pulls back, I'd like to see if the depth of market will continue to build for US 30 to continue to have it break through here this morning. Two more minutes to go on the close. my back is killing me, guys. 10 a.m. news, yeah. We got some manufacturing news coming out at 10 a.m. I need to really stretch here. Yeah, some of you guys are scalping for quick pips. Yep. Okay, so the candle body flipped. Now, I know for a fact it can come down red, okay? But now I got to see if the depth of market will kind of build this body of the candle. Okay, so it initially broke. It's coming right back up, closing 45 seconds. Can we close strong back above here? As long as we can keep green volume above that yellow line, I'm still confident that maybe the buy can continue to push as long as we're still holding this yellow line, that daily point of interest on US 30, not on Nasdaq. Nasdaq is continuing to sell down, close below this area right here. If Nasdaq continues to close below this white line, we're closing below hourly support, could continue to drop down in there. Okay, so 10 seconds to go. Let's watch where we close on this US 30. Still have an engulfing body that could engulf that red, but it could, could barcode green, red, green, come back down red, come back up green. Okay, so again, where's 50%? They gapped it down. Like there's nothing I can do with gap down candles. So they're maybe coming down to target some liquidity down there when they gap these candles down. So I'd like to see if we get a quick rejection at about 50% of the base of that candle, which we just initially did get a good rejection there. Can we flip the candle and then fill that initial gap down bar open and then continue to fill maybe back up to there? We'll see. We got the nice retest that I was looking for at the 50% body. So can we just fill back up to our wick and pop just a little further? And then also if you get closing volume above here, if you're still in this trade longer than a few minutes, again, might be just looking for a quick little scalp to get myself in and out of here. But again, equal highs. Is it an equal high? Did we create a new higher high? That's a nasty equal high. So it did come down, but it got that injection. So there's our push. Okay. So let's see. If you're still following this, can we close above there? If you're just looking for, I see some of you guys are saying wrong quick scalp. It's up to you if you want a quick scalp. That's 30 pips. For me, it's a quick scalp. I'm out. Okay. I'm out right there. I grabbed 25 pips. I closed out with 25. That's enough to go get the wife a manicure and a pedicure. I'm out. Keep the wife happy with a pedicure. I don't even know if a pedicure is for the nails or the toes, or I don't know, but sounds good to me. My back is honestly killing me. Oh God. Ladies, is a pedicure, is that for the toes or for the nails? Petty is toes. Thank you, Sonia. Okay, so she can get the toes done. For me, I'm going to get a macchiato and a cigar. But guys, that's it for me. I got to go see what the kids are doing. I want to go enjoy a little bit more of the pool. Guys, if you guys are still in that, if it fills, remember, target is up to that yellow line. That's a nice big, but did you guys see the retest? 50%, how properly it retested. We stayed above the yellow line, guys. Nasdaq is continuing to break down. Guys, this was a fantastic call. I wish I could stay in Europe always. That's a full fill, guys. If you got your 60 pips, go to a break even if you're still in it. If we can, and then your zone going across would be right here. Make this your green box. If you're still holding a runner, that would be your new ongoing green box. Guys, I love trading from here. I love this. I don't know. Do I prefer the European time? Hell yeah. It's nice. And the weather here is 34 degrees, sunny, not a cloud in the sky. It's beautiful, guys. So right up to target. If you're in that, that came to the yellow line, it tapped, it kissed beautifully. That 60 pip measured move. If you guys got it, great. Had a fantastic call. Tomorrow, guys, we got Forex Borex in the Zoom. Anyone on YouTube, if you guys join us at Stock Sniper Trading, you have the pleasure of trading with Mr. Forex Borex tomorrow and Wednesday, and Dave will be back on Thursday. And then I'll be doing post New York tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern, which is about 5 p.m. local European time. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is to be determined because I'm going to beaches. So I just got to get settled in, get some good stable Wi-Fi, and then I'll notify you guys. But I had a fantastic session, guys. Thank you guys for all your input. Everyone's input was amazing today. From gold, from crude oil to US 30 to NASDAQ. I think we did everything. Really, really nice today, guys. So you see that these things are not correlated. NASDAQ is continuing to sell down. Dow Jones is making a move up to this daily high. And we hit gold earlier. And then you guys know why I got out of crude oil. And so hit the trade today with 2 profitable trades and 1 break even. So made enough to go grab some lunch. And thank you guys so much. I appreciate all of you guys, everyone in Zoom. Enjoy the rest of your day. Sean, great session. Amazing, guys. Sean, happy Canada Day, bro. Enjoy Canada Day. Have fun, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Everyone on YouTube, much love. Please hit the likes, subscribe to the channel, join us at stocksnipertrading.com, and you get to do this with Shahab, with Dave, with Forex Borex, and the entire Sniper team, with all of our education, with all of our live Zoom sessions, with the signals. Shout out to the gold signal as well for the sell today. And guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to go lay down because my back is killing me, guys. I think I need a chiropractor. Never mind anything else. I'll see you guys. Have a good day, everyone. God bless. See you guys tomorrow.
Hey guys, good morning, welcome to the live session of Stock Sniper Trading. My name is Dave, guys, my partner is Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US 30, sell. Okay, I'm jumping in. Guys, that's a 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, guys, 200 pips, please secure.